Hello, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and this is Real Living. Listen to what David writes in Psalm chapter 16, verse number 8. He says, I have set continually the Lord before me. Now, that was a personal decision that David had made. You see, the Bible says that David was a man after God's own heart. Now, that didn't just happen. David made a daily decision. He might have even made a moment-by-moment decision that he was going to set the Lord before him. The path of his life was going to be the Lord. He was going to follow the captain of his soul, the compass for his life. That is who the Lord was for David. And that's what we need to do every day. One time I heard Ruth Lott Graham tell us that she lives her life like this is the last 5 minutes on the planet. You know, and that is really, really true. Many times people get up in the morning and they never have any idea that this may be their last day on the planet. And so when you live your life in the light of eternity, you have made a decision. And that is, of course, that you're going to set the course of your life. Like it says here in Psalm 16:8, I have set the Lord continually before me. You see, David was aware of God's presence. He knew that God had set him on the throne of Israel. He had seen God take him from the sheepfold pen into the kingship. He had seen the Lord was with him when he took on the bear and the lion and Goliath and all his other adversaries. In fact, all of David's life, he was continually a man of war. He had to overcome so many adversaries. And the only way that you can overcome your adversaries is continually have the Lord before you. Excuse me. He says, because he's at my right hand. Now, isn't it wonderful to know the Lord is at our right hand? That he strength. And now in the ancient world, the right hand was strength. And so in that moment, David says, I have set the Lord continually before me. He is at my right hand. He is my strength. He's the one that's going to enable me to overcome every situation. He's the one that's going to help me to be victorious. He says, I will not be shaken. The reason you will not be shaken in his life is, number one, because you've set the Lord continually before yourself. And secondly, you're relying on the strength of the Lord. Everything else around you may be shaken, but you will not be shaken because the Lord is with you today. It's a wonderful promise that you can take today to your heart. So today, make a decision to continually have the Lord set before you. Let him be the one that guides your life. Secondly, rely on the strength. Paul said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And then, of course, understand that no matter what happens in your world, you cannot and will not be shaken when you rely on the Lord's strength and have him as your guidance today. My name is Robert Dean Steele. This is Real Living. You have yourself a great and godly day.